So Sen, what do you think about that? The extension of that knight, not knight,
It's
demon
P. It's
princess.
Peem. It's Peem.
So
It's
Sen,
Peem.
what do you think? That's what I thought. Extension of that knight,
What are you talking about?
the one in the literature
Question
channel.
alert, yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. The extension.
The extension. The Shadow Daughter thing? No. Was this something else? Plants the sword in the ground.
Yeah, the Shadow Daughter
plants
post.
the sword. Okay.
Yep.
Your plant lies dead. Alright. Anyways. Let's get to work here. Let's get to work here. I'm just gonna share my screen real quick. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm in.
All right. So, about, as you can see, 4/25/2024, I get a message from this guy, and he first messages me on DeviantArt, right? And I am not like, I don't get like a ton. This is like my main account too, not my like alternate writing account, which is much more successful. This is like some guy messaged me on DeviantArt. He really wants to like chat because he was inspired by something he saw, and I was like, great, I love chatting with people. So he gives me his Discord information, and at the time he didn't go by Mr. House, but now he is for some reason. So don't worry about that.
So he is Mr. House.
I'm not gonna say his full name from DA for the sake of privacy, but
he became Mr. House.
He says, "Let me say I like your story." So already, I post erotica stories on DeviantArt, right? Like that is what I'm expecting to talk to this guy about. And he says, "I have to be a story-like writer, but I haven't got the chance to show people. I can't draw comics, which sucks." And he says, "I said, thank you." And he's like, "No, they're both really hard." And I was like, I've done things that is quite interesting. Want to see some teasers for Post Applewhite." So already, huh? What's
Post Applewhite?
Marshall Applewhite, founder of Heaven's Gate. You don't know?
Wait, what?
Him, Marshall Applewhite. And I'm like, the mass suicide cult? And he's like, yeah, it's Post Applewhite. Here's an example of a teaser that's so I have barely said anything to this guy, right? I'm about to leave for work. Like, starts going on about the, like, just, I don't know what the fuck this shit's all about. He just goes on about, he's like, how is it? He just completely, I have no idea what to make of this. How is it? I'll wait for a response to see what you think and take all the time you need. So I already have to just like, so is this a fetish? Like, who starts a conversation like this?
Yeah.
Like, no, definitely not. I'm sorry if I startled you. Forgive me. Do you? It's definitely not like that. It's definitely not that. I'm sorry I started the comment. Forgive me. This is called a super event. If you want me to elaborate, I can. I'm just...
Yo, wait. Why does he fucking shorten elaborate to elab?
I don't know.
I thought only I did that. As like a stupid bit.
Not the... right, anyway. So, he's like, I'm not sure why you think I'd be interested in this. None of my writing is like this? Question mark. Oh. And then he just goes right on. He doesn't even stop. He's like, well, I also write stuff like bios you want to see. Like character bios. And he's like, so I'm just like, he has a profile picture, a furry profile picture. It says, I assume you're furry or something. Well, anything. Give me a little info, I can create a character. May I show you a bio of my best OCs? And then when I don't immediately respond, he keeps pressing. So I have to go back and I say, so these are characters for a Heaven's Gate fanfic. Like, and he's like, no, it's a scenario. And then he hits me with this. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this.
Wait. Is this where the fucking
Yes. This is where the Afton's loyalists. So just
this is where the Afton loyalist part bit came from?
He hits me with just like the most nutty thing. The most nutty thing.
What happened to part of Texas? Did it just get consumed back into Mexico?
I guess it just got consumed back into Mexico.
Mississippi, Alabama, and South Carolina are just like the same.
Yes, they didn't change.
And South Dakota.
I guess they just were like, we're chill. I don't know.
They're just already bad.
Japan intervention.
Japan intervention. It's really tiny. And then I just like the Anthill Kids, the Church of Satan, branch division. There's Heaven's Gate, where apparently this all starts. They have the Manson family, just unnamed territory, and then the
You mentioned
KKK.
Nazism. Why isn't that not in the little stick area of Ohio?
I couldn't
Not
tell you.
Ohio. I mean like Idaho.
Idaho. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
You're not ready for the rest of the shit. Then Jonestown, like the suicide, just like all these suicide cults that are destined to fail have just taken over entire states. I guess. And then of course, right in the middle, as you'll notice, Afton's loyalists. We'll get to that later.
Bundy's realm, fucking.
Yes, Ted Bundy took over. He took over a realm.
He's dead.
It's just, and there's 3 different KKK states too. That's the craziest part. Is the KKK movement, the White Knights of the KKK, and the United Clans of America Incorporated. A lot.
Look at the Knight. No, it's 4. The Knights of the Flaming Sword.
Right, and the Knights of the Flaming Sword. You're right. And the Knights of the Flaming Sword. Again, just a lot to take up here. So again,
a lot of schism in the KKK.
A lot of schism in the KKK. You know, these fascists, they can't get along. Okay. So then, so my first question, I don't even read this at first, because I'm just like, I need to know. So he's taken over the world. It's like, how the hell did he do all this when he died in the middle of this happened? So he says, well, no, this scenario happens in the 1980s, a decade before the mass suicide of 1997. The lore is in its early stage. And he says, oh, those are anarchy, like total anarchy. So I say, what happened to Canada? Canada and Mexico, I feel like those places have something to say about this. Those were irrelevant, and Mexico did take southern Texas. And then I point out, is that fucking William Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's? And then I say, yes, he made his own realm. Afton served as Applewhite's economy minister. And then I have to admit, I'm kind of hooked, right? You did it. You got me curious. How the fuck is FNAF real in this world? Well, also portals and rituals. I didn't know who the Anthill Kids were, so I looked it up. How does the U.S. Army have a separate territory from the U.S. emergency government? Wouldn't they work together? No. The Army here got tired of the instability of the American government before Applewhite's ascension. He ascended, like, to godhood? No, ascension's not receiving power. You can't be too sure now that William Afton is integrated into this situation.
That's a normal ass fucking question.
Yeah. Why are there 5 or so states that are just still around? Well, they managed to stay alive. Like, it's like the populace. How? There's no government. Well, okay, here it is. Well, people also took power and stabilized the government. South Dakota, George McGovern. Alabama, George C. Wallace Jr. Mississippi, Elvis Presley. Etc. I was like, wait, the board also changed. Wait, Elvis Presley? That Elvis Presley? Okay, so William Afton and Elvis are still around. Any other wild characters? And then here we go.
Yeah.
Here's every owner of every branch of every state of America. So like,
whoa! Let me look at this.
Just take it up. Really, just
slasherism.
William
Burrs. What the fuck? What the fuck is all this?
And it's like it's the names and then the like philosophies they all go by. And I love that
fundamentalism.
I know, it's so crazy. Ethno-Spartanism. There's so much here, man. And then like right at the bottom here,
slasherism.
Slasherism. Ted Bundy promoted slasherism. And right down here, esoteric technocracy. I think that's a cool ass name for whatever the fuck William Afton is up to. But yeah, and then as you can see, just Mississippi, popular front, Elvis Presley. Why? And so I just say there's too much to unpack here. Why, as an alt history person, were you drawn to my stories? Nope, I actually developed an interest at a young age in alt history. No, I figured that part, but like, why me? Why tell all this to me? Well, I might like to collab. I'm flattered, but like, what part of my content would even collab? That's very different.
Okay.
Yes, what's up?
2 things. first off, I kind of get the mindset this guy's under. He's just like maybe he's just like super excited to tell people
No,
about his
I
thing.
understand, but he says he has never told another person about this until me.
What?
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's like dying to tell somebody about
He
it.
died to
And
This
you were
dude
just
got-
simply the
he
missile.
came up all
This
this.
dude got hooked on Eureka and said, "I need her in my story."
He's never read Eureka. He's never read Eureka, and we'll get to that. We'll get to what specific post spurred his desire to tell me all of this shit. But it's just like he's like, that's the thing. And what's possible? Okay, this is something like, why is William Afton the only fictional character? Makes me feel out of place in it. Well, he somehow found out of the real world and found a portal. So just him. No other fictional characters. No. None others. So does that mean Freddy Fazbear is real in this world? Do they deploy him to claim territory? Yes. Do the spirits also exist? Yes. They do.
What?
Does mutually assured destruction still exist? Who has access to the nukes? Why? I feel like if a bunch of cult leaders took over America, someone would threaten to nuke them. And who owns the nukes would have the most power? Well, like, the Soviet Union still exists, right? Manson family, Afton, NSM, Pierce. No, in this world, Germany wins World War II. There you go. There you go. Classic
wow,
alt history.
Okay.
Okay.
Time out. Can I say something?
Yes. Go ahead. Speak.
This is the thing that pisses me off the most because, like, okay, if you want Germany to win World War II, you have to do some off the balls walls.
Yes,
like,
I know. You have to do leaps of logic for them to actually win. I agree.
You have to make sure so many things happen just right for them.
Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, I'm guessing you're a Hearts of Iron fan. Yes. And then no, this is back when I had Shrinking Violet from PVZ2 as my profile picture. He's like, then he starts talking about how his closer friends got hacked.
Nope.
You think? Okay, look. I think he's just your friend. I think he's just like, oh, we're buddies now,
I
or
guess
whatever.
he's like, sorry to hear that. I have more questions.
This
now
is weird. This is crazy.
I know.
What's going on?
What is technology even like in this world? I think it's more advanced because Germany built the Burgschale, an ambitious parliament building project that will replace the Reichstag. But since Germany lost, and here, as you can see, right down here, we're not done yet. But since Germany lost in real lifetime, the project never blossomed. So really good guys in the Southern. Or is that just the worst? The USA still exists.
Scroll down. I have to see this.
Okay, so here's what Europe looks like.
What?
Here's what Europe looks like. And
This is stupid. This is stupid.
The whole world looks like. There's a lot to unpack here, and I don't know if people are like super familiar with flags or what means what.
Okay. So
That's a lot of swastikas.
South America is
It's a lot
largely
of
unchanged.
Yes. So well, it's
South and
because,
Central America is
yes,
largely unchanged.
Yeah. So South and Central America is largely
Yes.
unchanged. But as you can see, everyone's like colonized Antarctica down here.
What?
Like they've
Okay. Here's the thing, though. That's kind of how it is in real life, though.
yes, but he's put
It's like they have their own little
No,
section.
but the Nazis, as you can see, the Nazis have colonized. It's just like a whole. He's put a lot of thought into which individual.
Okay, wait. Let me see this. Let me see the right.
Right here.
Oh my god, the right side of the map.
Yes, this is the full right side of the map.
South Vietnam won.
I guess so.
I mean, I guess that makes sense if China's still kind of like dealing with the shit that Japan did.
There's just a lot of. It's just so much information to just like piece together and pick out and wonder like what the fuck is going. I have no clue what the like weird like pirate flag is up here. I remember someone mentioning it, but it's like so out of random place. And it's like, and then Russia gets divided
The
into a bunch of
Taliban?
different. The Jolly Man. I don't know.
Wait, that's the Taliban?
The Taliban. Yeah, I guess they're still probably.
No, that's weird because like
Yeah, they're not around
context
yet.
of
Yeah, they're formed in the 80s.
Afghanistan war because that's
Yeah.
because the instability caused by American forces is what led to
Yeah.
the Taliban gaining prominence.
That's true. The Taliban is a canon event. It's going to happen regardless of what happens into like the world. So, even though 90% of it is run by cult leaders, how? Not to mention they already lost the war 80 years ago. This is in the 60s, and the Americans were. This is Americans given a very lenient treaty. All they had to give up was Hawaii and Pacific stuff to Japan. We kept Alaska, so we got off east. East. USSR, not so much. Where does the story take place? So it takes place in 1961. You can tell the Russian map is broken. What's going on in Spain and Portugal, right? Spain and Portugal like merged, I think. It's just so many little details that you just like why is Madagascar a different Nazi flag? Like there's just so much that this guy is just unloading on me at any given time.
Okay. I'm kind of nervously like. There's just a nervous thing. Like I feel like okay, why the fuck is there so many Nazi stuff in this? You know, like
Because Nazis won World War II. Because he's alt history
know, but,
guy
like,
and he's a
okay.
Hearts of Iron fan.
okay, that's fair.
And then there's a Texas flag down in Antarctica. That's the other thing. Where is it at?
That's
It's
Eureka.
It's right here. Yeah, there's like random. There's a Texas flag. That like.
Yeah, it's Eureka.
Yeah, that's Eureka. That's Eureka. That's Eureka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what is slasherism? Slasherism is a custom ideology since Bundy is a murderer. It's mass murder. That's the ideology going on up there. There's
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Just kill everyone.
Yeah.
If I never met Spider-Man, I would just kill.
I would
and
just
kill
kill
and kill.
Slasher is basically like the ideology that basically kills anyone that questions their authority. That's it. Like that's it. That's all it means. In the Siberian Black Army, you can know what's still in process. So anarcho-communism still exists here somehow. Okay. Right. So this is it. This is the part that this is the part that throws me. I don't understand. What was the loose thread here that made you choose me? How did you even find me a demon? One of your comics. Which one? A giantess demon, I think. I presume. It was a comic. Know which one? Maybe? It doesn't narrow it down. Okay. And so...
Wait. Hold on for a second.
Yes.
I just have to say this is actually causing me a bit of a headache right now. What the fuck?
Yeah. Again, so I'm gonna I'll switch to my entire screen being shared. I'm gonna share my entire screen. Okay, so this image was the one that inspired him to talk to me. It was this image.
What?
It was Medusa, one of my Medusa OC, growing really big and terrorizing of the city.
You saw this and had like a prophetic vision of a kaiju battle between this and Freddy Fazbear.
I guess that has to be it. It has to be it. There's no way. Like, it's just, he saw this, and his first thought was, I'm going to ramble about my altist serial killer setting, to my altist cult setting, to this random guy
I can't this is too much.
just met me. And he's like, so I adore him for a little bit, because I'm just like, I can't do this right now. Medusa, I'm like you right now, Plushie. I'm in your boat. He's jumping all this, then he says Medusa 02 Origins Part 6. The image I just showed you.
Okay. This is just... I'm slamming my head into the ground right now. This is just how I'm feeling.
And so I'm conflicted. On one hand, you give me a fun time with this insane lore. On the other hand, you seem like you just want to collab so you can get free art from me. No, I would never want free art. I think collabing makes more beautiful things too. Collabing makes more beautiful things that make more great things. But
I fucking love the capitalization on
I know.
that.
I know. This guy is
so good.
This guy is so built different. This is why it's wormhole worthy. This guy is like, I can't even approach this guy. He's on a different level. Sorry.
This is like, how is this happen? How is this real? What is going on?
How is this guy real? How did he find me? I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to read this toxic hero demon thing going on.
It's like, I am not an alt history artist. I really don't care for this stuff. Well, that's when merging worlds happen. That's what I did with Elementa. So
What?
Elementa is my own fantasy country. And he says, like, I just really don't like alt history stuff with Nazis. This is different. Elementa is my own fantasy country. the National Aryan State of Elementa, run by Joseph fucking Goebbels, by the way. That's what this is. That's what this is, by the way.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. I'm just gonna...
Like,
this is
what this is.
It's a TV tropes page?
There's a TV tropes page about it, which I guess he made, because I have never heard about this otherwise.
You could just make TV tropes pages for whatever?
I know, I guess he did. I guess he did. As far as I'm aware, he made
this is just straight up like, no, this is... I think this page is made just like, maybe, possibly a Nazi.
Here's the thing. I'm not sure. I just think this guy might be a bit stupid and really likes all history. But he, as far as I'm aware, made all of this. He made this entire TV tropes page.
I think he might just be like, has an unfortunate hyperfixation. Either that or he actually is a Nazi. It's one of the two.
Yeah, for the life of you, could not tell. There's shit here, by the way. Like, this is really, really detailed. And considering the fact that a lot of it is capitalized, makes me think that this is this guy who did this. And
I mean, it has to be. And
the one thing that I think, as you can see, new portrait, is just some furry art. It's just some furry art.
I don't mean to.
It's some furry art. Short-lived leadership. It's 2060, and he would suffer an assassination attempt which fails. This prompts him to train his eldest son, Ifrit, to prepare him for the throne. He's got tropes about all this. It's the fact that when he made this, he chose to immortalize it in a TV tropes page, and puts all of these tropes related to it as, like, the lore. I will send you this if you're curious. I don't want to go through the whole thing, because frankly, I didn't go through the whole thing. But this guy's lore is something else, man. It's like, and you have to remember, he has never told a soul about this outside of me. I'm the only guy who knows about any of this, as far as I'm aware. That's what's so scary about all this shit. He's got all this shit. He's got all this lore. It just keeps going about all the collaborators. Right, and that's the other thing, right? Human collaborators, right? So all the humans, right? As you can see, human form, and then skeletal form. Joseph Goebbels, skeleton form, and then Goebbels the First. Then we have William Baker and John Andrews. I can't get over Goebbels' skeleton form. I guess he's still alive. And then also, yeah, by the way, Heinrich Himmler zombie form. His zombie form. He's still alive during all this.
His zombie form.
His zombie form. Heinrich Himmler's zombie form. And of course, if you go down here, notice how it says human collaborators, right? It's because eventually the emergency emperor is just some fucking dragon.
What?
It's just some dragon.
Can I just say, I don't want to. I think this is it. I think might be it. I don't want. I think we need to get. I think
you can tap out if you want. You can tap out if you want. It starts to like. I am in your boat here, by the way, Plushie. I am just not fucking with this at all. Despite how, like, weirdly fascinating this is, I am just checked out. I don't want to deal with any of this shit. I also hate that the fucking Revolutionary People's Red Front, the flag is just a fucking red square. Like,
that's stupid.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. They eventually get some shit, but the first instance of the flag is just a red rectangle. Like, who? There's interesting. I have never seen a guy's world building that is so insane that it never bores me. I am constantly thrown by what this guy is throwing my way. Anyways, so as you can see, I am not fucking with it, right? you can't just take a character like that and denazify him. To me, he will always be a Nazi. And then he says, I know that, but also that's not always a canon event. The most canon event that occurs is Scorcher's son Ifrit taking over, which kicks off the Civil War. It's also rare for these factions to even win. And I said, this isn't even about fucking canon, this is my comfort level. I made you uncomfy. I'm sorry. Look, when you're like me, you worked in the United States Holocaust Memorial for 6 years of your life, the last thing I'm looking for is trying to get Nazis and anything other than pathetic idiots, which they were. And so, he goes, I find them trite. And he just doesn't know what the word trite means, which is also really interesting to me. And that's what made me start to think that I think this guy isn't a Nazi.
He might be an idiot.
He just might be an idiot. I think he's just kind of stupid, but in an interesting way.
Okay, the moment you said he doesn't know the word trite, this is instantly, like, made me realize what you mean by he's kind of stupid.
He doesn't know what trite means, but he knows what, like, all of these individual factions are. Like, he knows, like, every single one of these factions, probably by heart.
I think it's a situation where he's kind of stupid, but you just give him, like, a bucket list to look. You just give him a little bucket to play through.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, I see, ooh, wow, oh, okay. It's just like, he knows the inside and out of the bucket, but nothing else outside. But, like, he's still pretty dumb outside of that.
Yeah. And it's like, the thing is, the worst part is that this guy, due to the fact that he has this, like, furry character, these, like, furry characters, like, these, like, dragon scaly types take over as, like, the main characters in the setting, and presumably, like, it becomes, like, a less human-centric world and becomes a more furry-centric world, is that this guy is the closest thing to, like, an evil Ruth that there will ever be. Like, I can't even lie and say the Eureka setting doesn't do this exact bit. It's just not from,
right.
It's not from Nazis. It's from, like, America. So, like,
yeah, this might be the evil Ruth.
This is the evil Ruth. Like, as far as I'm aware, this is the evil Ruth, and I can't handle that. I just couldn't talk to him after this. It was just like,
look.
Go on.
See,
go
look.
ahead,
Okay, I excuse, like, the thing is, I can excuse the weird Americanism from your stuff because you it's like very clearly like a joke.
Yes, well, it's very clearly.
You're getting off to it.
Yes,
and
I'm
I always like applaud people for getting off to
yes,
things.
I beat off to this shit. This guy, I don't think he's jacked off to anything in his life. I really could not tell you.
No, absolutely not.
I really have no clue. What?
Okay, is it mean for me to say that I think? No, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, well, say it. Say it. I'm actually curious. No, okay, fine. That's fine. You don't have to say it.
I just...
Okay. Again, something, unfortunate hyperfixation.
Right, yeah. It's a hyperfixation.
Hmm. That's what it is.
But, okay, how do I put this? Like, going off the fact that, like, it's kind of unaware, kind of a bit of unaware of a lot of things, like, just by this whole entire bit, and just, like, going this in depth on something that just, like, and not really thinking that hard about it.
Yeah.
I think there might be, like, I think it might not be far off to say that this person might be, you know, I don't know.
You think they might be a Nazi? I don't think they're a Nazi.
Not a Nazi.
Okay, or I don't think they're... Like, I have to be real. In the grand scheme of things, this guy's fine. I really...
No.
Okay,
I'm just gonna say. I think they just have neurodivergence.
Yes,
Yeah.
oh, most definitely. Not even a question.
Yes, I'm trying to say that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's fine. They do.
Thing.
Here's by the way, here's definitive proof that they are, in some regard, neurodivergent. Right. So think about if this is the crown prince, what do you think the ministers look like? Right. What do you think the ministers of this guy look like? Right. Okay. Minister number one. is our
You're right. You're completely right.
Right.
This person is in fact probably like on this probably
spectrum.
nerd.
And then
no 100%.
here's
undoubtedly
minister number 2. We have minister number 3, and then as if this is like mocking me, minister number 4 is just a regular ass person. Regular minister number 4, it's as if this is like a well-timed joke.
Hold on, stop. Let me look at this. Okay, what does it say? I'm trying to think here. I got nothing. I
love the idea. I cannot get the vision out of my head of all 4 of these people sitting in like a boardroom somewhere discussing how they're gonna like torture people. And like there's just this one fedora wearing woman alongside these like
me and my friends.
literally Clara.
That's
like
me.
literally like
What's in the screen?
She's just like me.
Where is he? You know what? I swear, if this is the Ela roof.
This is the thing is that I would do this bit. That's the worst part. I would appoint 3 Sonic OCs as like the council. 1 human. That's why this has to be Evil Roof, right? There's no way. At least that means I know for a fact that I'm Nice Roof, alright? It makes me feel a little better. I could sleep at night knowing that the evil is out there and not in my home.
Okay, look, can I say something, Roof?
Yes.
This is Evil Roof. We have to imagine if this person has other friends.
Oh. What's evil plushie? What's evil Clara look like?
No. There's no way there's gonna be evil plushie, but on the other hand, there might be an evil Clara.
Right. I think I think it'd be fucked up. I don't know, not to diss, but I think it'd be fucked up if there's like a nice Clara variant.
No.
Wait, what?
I'm playing.
Say that again.
I'm playing. I'm joking.
Clara, that
nice
loves
Clara. Isn't Clara already nice?
It's true. Also,
you're nice and kind, says in the most unconvincing way.
And so also, I should also clarify, right? Once again, you have the ministers, right? And in the chairmans, you have this wolf guy. You have this like wolf girl. I think that's AI.
I think it's a leopard.
I think that
leopard,
might be,
actually.
Or yeah, leopard, right? You have
a leopard. You
have this guinea pig, I guess. And then once again, you have a regular ass guy as the 4th.
That's an actor.
The 4th and final chairman.
Kim Philby. I like his name in comparison to the others.
Yes, they all have these like very.
Go back. I want to see that guy's face.
He's just some regular guy.
Also, like how his like ideology is just Bolshevism.
It's just like ideology. They all have these like very detailed. This is the Bob of like all these bitches. Like it's crazy. He's like the partisan.
Holy shit!
National.
Holy shit!
Facade.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Roof.
What?
Open up this article right fucking now.
What article? Is it in voice text?
Open it up on screen.
Cool. Kim Philby's a real person?
Kim Philby's a real guy.
Kim Philby's a real
guy.
Keep scrolling.
Wait, keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
No way. Is the photo here? That's it. That's the photo. That's the photo, dude. Wait, 1969. Wait, so Kim Philby. Hold on, because this takes place in like the 2200s. This is like
what?
Because this is like they talk about how. Hold on. The lore is that like it's 2060.
Why is it here? Why isn't it here?
Yeah, he succeeds the Empire or whatever. So how's Kim Philby still alive? Wait, does that mean that she's a real person? No, this is not a real person. No way.
Okay, I need to tell you, this guy is time travel. It has to be time travel.
It has to be time travel. Because there's no way this guy's still alive. What should he even do?
It's just a random KRGB spy.
Oh my god.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why it's Bolshevism. Ugh. Again, it's just like, whenever you think you've seen it all, whenever you think you can predict what Evil Roof is gonna do, he throws you a little bit.
Damn.
I know. It's kind of interesting, but it's not enough that I was just like, I had to shut it down because I was like, not exactly a fetish setting. Well, I just like it, and the whole story of vengeance. So that's the other thing. There's this vengeance aspect of it that I didn't like go into, right? Because I just was not fucking with this. So it's like, so if you just like it, it doesn't fit in your story. Why don't you try to tell me a blatant fetish writer/artist alt history scenario? Are you just trying to get anyone to listen? And he says, nah, I'm just showing it off. And since you didn't like it, I stopped talking about it. I don't like making people uncomfortable, so I stopped talking about it. I'll see how I feel later. How about? I can wait. And then I never said anything to this guy again. But, like, it... Okay, say your piece. Say your piece. Okay.
Here you go. Here you go. I don't know what to want to say. I don't even know what I was going to say. I'm just like, hi.
Because, like, the more you read into the TV Tropes article, it does keep getting crazy. Like, there is characters for every single person here, right? And a good chunk of them are furries, right? Like, you hear Archangel, right? Like, the fucking... It's just this, right? You like, this is our head of state, right? She shows up to work every day looking like this.
Right.
Same with this guy, this, like, priest. And it's so interesting, this guy... He says that the Afton is the only, like, supernatural aspect of all of this. So where did the furries come into play? And I never asked them about that, and I kind of wish I did.
I mean, I presume it's like heaven and hell are full of furries.
I guess, but this is like...
Because, like, they keep bringing up, like, angels and, like, demons and shit, like, around these.
But he just said that the Afton was the only, like, supernatural aspect of this entire setting. Otherwise, it's, like, dead serious.
You know why there's furries? It's because there are, okay? It is the... How does Patricia Taxon put it? Just the,
I know what you're talking about. The autistic natures of furries. It's just hard to imagine.
Real people.
Yeah, again, all these real people that he just has to just put in beside this guy. It just you never get used to it. You keep going down. It's just all this art. It's just like some guy. Walt Disney. I didn't even see this guy.
Wait, there's more.
Oh shit, dude, there's Disney variants, dude. Conservative Disney. Dictator Mr. House! Mr. House! Voz Disney. Old 80s Disney. Federation.
Let's read it. I need to read the description now.
Right, okay. Role, Prime Minister. Ruling Party.
This guy's constantly changing.
Yeah.
Wait, wait.
Yeah, because
wait a minute. That makes sense.
He's like
still Walt Disney. No shit.
Yeah, he's like a real person. Yeah, it's just so interesting.
Okay, no. The thing is, it's fascinating that the fact they got this one part of Walt, like they understood Walt Disney enough to know he kind of just changes to whatever the fuck.
No, I can think. This is why this guy's evil, because he put the work in, right? This is not some shit he came up with on the fly. This took time, coordination, like how many months, right? I can't imagine putting all this work into something like this beyond just like for a fetish setting, if I'm being completely honest. I could not commit to something this hard. Oh, right, also Sandy Cheeks. I forgot. This is why it's Evil Roof also. Sandy Cheeks is also here, by the way. In case you thought for a second this guy wasn't Evil Roof.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I think I might cry.
What, you're gonna cry because of Sandy Cheeks?
Sandy Cheeks being here is crazy. Ideology, Sandy Cheeks thought. What's that note say? What does that note say on Sandy Cheeks thought?
Liberal conservatism. Wait a minute. No, I'm so cooked.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on, Ruth. Truth.
Yes. What?
He really is evil, Ruth.
That's what I'm saying. I completely forgot about Sandy Cheeks also being here. It's just like
No. Not just because of Sandy Cheeks. Specifically, ideology.
Yes, specifically ideology. Sandy Cheeks thought. It's so true.
That's literally what Yurka is. She's
it's
a
literally
liberal
what it
conservative.
is. It really is.
She's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, it's like, she's a conservative trans woman. It's like, what? How is that even possible?
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Don't ask her. You're dead. I also do think it's funny how he was like, yeah, William Afton, only weird fictional character, Sandy Cheeks. Whatever. It don't matter.
Can you scroll? Okay, scroll all the way up real quick.
I like the implication that in his world, Sandy Cheeks is just real and exists.
And that's true. That's in my world too. Oh, hell.
Bikini Bottom is down there.
And let's see if there's Afton in here. Surely, just like if we control F, we could find Afton.
Wait, who's this actress? She looks so familiar.
This is a cosplayer, but
oh,
see
okay.
this. Hold on, let me see it. I can do it for you.
Okay.
I can look things up for you.
Oh, that's true.
Is that wait? Scroll up. This is some wait. Is that just a 3D model of some guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I think it's like
all I know is that he hasn't edited any of this art at any point in time. Like this is all just stuff he found because he said he's not an artist.
No. He had to edit it because he needed to edit the background.
That's true. You're right. He probably did some editing, but beyond this, I don't know if he photoshopped skeleton Goebbels or zombie Heinrich Himmler. I don't know.
That's crazy. Wait, can you control F and see if there's like Afton in here? I'm very curious.
Well, I'm gonna keep scrolling just because a lot to go through here, but we'll spot Afton if we spot him. All the Disney's, Sandy Cheeks.
Well, at least we opened it all, so maybe we can see the face. We can see everything, you know.
Also, that's definitely AI.
Yeah. Okay. There's just AI in here.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
oh, shit. I mean, it's not surprising.
Dude, wait. Heinrich Himmler gets like a second. Wait, no.
What?
Dude, what the fuck?
Like,
Dude, stage 4 Heinrich Himmler. Why does he look like that?
Salvador?
That's so freaky.
He's
glitch?
Dude, what the fuck?
Undead.
Dude, why the fuck does he look
How do
like
you
that?
mean this is like? This is of course this is the fantasy thing. Remember, this is like his fantasy world.
Yeah, dude, just like, dude. Okay, I'm sorry.
I can't. This is fucked
Underworld thought, esoteric Nazism, stage 4 Himmler transformation.
Why does Himmler have fucking?
Why is he?
Can I just say this is fascinating now.
I know.
This is
I told you.
it loops around from like what the fuck to all the way to
it
like.
really is.
Hold
Lend me
on,
some,
I need to see all
lend me
this.
some remnant Freddy Fazbear. This is base Himmler we're up against.
Literally. Oh yeah.
That
That's
fucker
just...
looks like a black arms alien. That shit's
Oscar
black arms
Club.
alien, man.
Yeah, we're getting back to some repeating faces here. Kurt
This is the
Lang,
names, obviously, but
Paul
still.
Linder. Yeah, these are just like real
You can
Nazis.
always like, you know. Yeah, like this is what I mean by this is just like, either like it's.
Oh, and there she is again. There she is again.
strange and weird.
There she is again.
I don't know. The fact that just like imagine just like all of them sitting on.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Insane. He's got an insane variant.
Wait! The second photo. Look at the second photo.
He's
Got a
smoking.
fucking
He's smoking that shit.
and naked.
No idea what this cunt is, but he's puffing it back. Jesus
Wait, what the fuck
Christ.
is that? Wait, what the hell is that? I have to admit, I'm going in blind because I've never seen any of this shit. Who is this guy?
Okay, you not see
Can
elemental.
we just middle click and scroll? I feel like that'd be faster.
Okay, I'm gonna keep. There's interesting things here to see though. So
I know if you're like, I don't mind if you're a stopper once in a while, but I feel like there's just.
I feel like I'm gonna
humans.
miss. I'm gonna miss Margaret Thatcher.
Well, you have to like,
Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher.
wait. Let's see the notes. We need to see the notes.
Thatcherism, despotism. All right, governor. head
Wait,
of state.
true?
Like yeah, I mean yeah, not wrong. Bones. I'm so curious if any of the furries are going to be here too. No, it seems like just No, it seems like
no,
pretty typical Japan.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like if you just put like a random kitsune in here, you know?
Yeah, no, it's Saroba Ketsukane from Undertale Yellow shows up in the.
Just like I don't know, just put like a fucking yokai in here or
Yeah,
something.
that makes
At least be consistent.
I'm about to say like why did the Germans get sandy cheeks and these guys don't get any?
Keep going. The Italian, we're going Italian now. We're going to.
He probably didn't think that. Wait.
Oh.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Why is Sandy Cheeks not in Texas,
Antarctica?
Argentina? Oh, you got Argentina. Huh.
I know,
we're
just getting to. I feel like. Oh.
We're just getting the.
Whoa!
That's just a skull.
Oh.
Undead
The
corpse.
undead corpse of Alexei II. What? Alexei II.
This
is insane.
They never took that asshole out. They just left him in. Esoteric monarchism, esoteric Nazism, House of Romanov. Dude. Oh. Interesting. Max.
Oh, okay. Tough.
We're losing notice that there's very little furries left. I wonder what that's all about.
Yeah.
I feel like he just kind of gave up, question mark? I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly.
Like,
Oh, there's Marshall Applewhite. Here it is. Here we are.
Okay.
Back to the
Jim
beginning.
Jones. What the fuck?
Yeah. Ted Bundy, Jim Jones, Josh Thurl, David Koresh, Charles Manson. Yeah, here they all are.
Let's just quickly get on.
I'm sorry, they're all in their fucking clan hoods. That's what's throwing me. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's right. The
Satanists, and then
wait, this is the same world, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same world still, by the way. Like that's why.
Wait, why the?
Yeah.
There he is.
He gets glasses. He gets glasses.
Wait. Scroll down just a little.
What?
Is that?
No way. No,
redacted.
Dude, that could be anybody.
No,
let's not jump to conclusions. Let's not jump to conclusions. That could be anybody.
Couldn't possibly be him.
Dude, he's wearing glasses. That could be
fucking guy from Persona.
Star Razzle, you're not slick.
Okay.
No, wait. That's the guy from Persona 2.
Wait, what?
That's true. That's the guy from Persona 2.
Wait, really?
The guy above.
What? This guy?
No, go back down. No. That guy, yeah.
This guy?
No, the one below it. No.
That guy.
Yes.
That's the guy from Persona 2.
This guy?
That's the guy from Persona 2.
Yeah, because Hitler shows up. Right. I mean,
no.
Right.
In the American translation, it's not Hitler. It's someone who looks like him, wearing sunglasses.
Okay, at least the Islamic National Group has a furry. I was getting worried.
The Horde?
The Horde. Oh, so the zombies. Right.
The rotting corpse of Joseph Stalin.
The pure skeleton. Why does he get a pure skeleton?
What is Hordism? White Hordism?
No.
What?
Ultra nationalism. I guess it's just like because these guys are zombies, they probably like eat flesh and shit.
Yeah, but not like every zombie is a part of the Horde.
The ghoul of Reinhard Heydrich. The mindless.
Wait, the mindless corpse of
That implies all the other ones are mindful, which I kind of like. The rotting corpse of Martin Bormann.
How does he decide like what kind of corpse somebody is?
Oh,
fragmented.
The
wild.
The wild corpse.
They can't catch him, dude. He's out there.
The feral corpse of Klaus von Stauffenberg. The venomous corpse of Oscar Dierlewanger. The rabid corpse. The rotting. Oh, he ran out of ones. He went back to rotting. The acidic corpse. The carnal corpse. The ghoul. And he ran. Oh, Margaret Thatcher's back.
What?
Oh, she dies later on. I see.
I guess when anyone dies in the setting, they just become zombies.
Okay. I think this is a situation where you see repeating names is because they're part of multiple.
Yeah, probably multiple factions. Yeah. Boris Pasternak.
This is kind of hurting my.
Oh.
Strom Thurmond.
He misspelled wretched.
Kill him.
Wait.
Yeah. Strom Thurmond. Yeah,
this is
I know.
Strom Thurmond. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
I
We
know.
got Strom Thurmond in here.
I gotta say, these are some pretty creepy edits. They did a good job making all these zombies look very distinct.
Yeah.
Dude, John F. Kennedy.
Okay.
Whoa!
He just did that.
He just did that. He's had dynastic hordism. They all have different ideologies too, even though they're zombies.
Esoteric socialist hordism. What is?
Vladimir the Survivors.
The survivors.
Oh,
Okay, now there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them.
Only 2 survived.
Only 2 survived. The United Anti-Zombie Front. Zombie outbreak. Paternalism. And then
what?
The Antichrist.
Oh.
The Antichrist. Okay.
Scorcher's serial killer pet treats him very well. Whoa. He looks like the G-Man. No, he looks like Elon Musk. Who is this guy? Stage 1.
This
stage
no,
two.
really, no,
Reverse image search, no results.
It's a new tab. I feel like don't actually do not open that face in a new tab. I feel like looking at it becomes cursed.
Fair enough.
Because it's looking a bit unreal.
Yeah, I don't want to look at this guy anymore. He's very creepy. Wait, did I? Yeah. Oops. I guess we didn't find William Afton. I guess I'll do the Afton. No, phrase not found. Oh no. They killed him.
They got him, dude.
They got him, dude.
That's the mystery man. That's the mystery man.
He's gonna be he's our like secret tool.
Springtrap, maybe? Springtrap. We have to find Springtrap, maybe.
True, that's true.
Just maybe. Just Springtrap.
Nope. Nothing. Wait, hold on. The species cannot die? Wait.
What?
Oh no, these are tropes because these are tropes.
Right.
Okay, I can't anymore. This is enough. Let's just
That's
get
fine.
out of here.
No, I agree. I think
I think we're over. We're done here. We
Yes.
looked through it all.
I do want to say though, the final bit that I didn't really focus on is Emperor Scorcher himself, who's like the clear main character ? Because he's the first.
Right.
He's the supreme emperor, as in he kind of.
It also has one that has the tropes, right? And
all of it. He has the most tropes, and the thing is that this is what I would call evil Eureka, and I say that knowing that Eureka is evil, but I mean the evil roof. This is evil Eureka in the sense that this is evil roof, right? So this guy was born over 500 years ago. No, a little under 500 years ago. And it's 2060. He would suffer assassination attempt, which fails, and then he's like very clearly a Nazi, and he hears his children trying to read the Bible, and he throws his Bible into the fireplace. It's just like this guy is just he and his species cannot die. His retirement from politics, it sparked a civil war. He survives numerous assassination attempts, but also from heaven, since he is the devil. He's the devil. He's the devil. He's the devil. He is the devil.
He's the devil, but not like the same devils that are from like the Satan Old Guard or whatever.
Yes. This is what he looks like now, I guess. And then he's got a whole little thing here about war breaking out in heaven, and then he's dropped to earth. But it's interesting that it doesn't happen like earlier. It happened specifically in the 1500s of all times. It's like
Fascinating.
it's just so interesting. Question is, will he succeed or not? Time is ticking for him. So
But he can't die.
yeah, he can't die. So who knows what the fuck this means? Who knows what any of this shit means? I'm so House of S Malaki? I don't know what that means. So as you can see, that was No Hope Beyond Heaven's Gate. I still don't know why specifically Heaven's Gate was the thing. Why specifically Heaven's Gate was the thing that, like...
Yeah, there's, like, a lot more going on.
Yes, there's a lot more going on than just Heaven's Gate here. So that's why I'm confused.
Well, maybe fucking raw-ass name.
It is a raw-ass name. I can't even lie. It's all the way back up.
Say it again. Like,
I'm taking that for like a
again.
Lancer campaign or something.
Real, though. Where is it? There was no Applewhite. Marshall Applewhite. It's post Applewhite, but then this was it. No Hope Under Heaven's Gate. That's what this thing is called. There we go. It's a raw ass. It's a raw name. I can't even lie. And like
It's a broad name.
the worst part is it is thematically relevant if the main character is the devil, because Heaven's Gate, like heaven, in like a small, in like a small,
Yeah.
like there's
I get it.
something. Yeah, just a lot. Because at the end of the day, I kind of respect this guy a little bit. I don't. The other thing that's interesting is that no pronouns. Ain't telling. That's what I'm curious about. We don't know. This guy could be out there still.
Wait. Did he really said no pronouns?
It's just just ain't telling. Ain't telling. Pronouns ain't telling.
Ruth?
Could be anybody. What?
Ruth.
What? She.
They really are the evil
They
Ruth.
really are the evil Ruth. Yeah.
They have the inverse of your gender, dude. What the what?
What the what? Yeah.
It's like really just like evil you.
It really is evil me. I know. I still think
you
about
both have fictional characters staring face forward too. So
it's the fact that it is a fictional evil character who shows up in the real world and just ruins it. Like, just completely destroys the world beyond any sense of the world, any sense of the meaning. Although Eureka very much just destroys the world and then just creates a new America that takes over the multiverse. Whereas this is not so omni-filled, I guess, but it's scary. It's scary how many. This guy's still out there. He could be anywhere. They could be anywhere.
At large.
Could be one of us.
Look, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
I think this is just the most fascinating thing I have ever seen today, and I'm kind of just scared.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about this for over a year, as you can see. It's just the fact that Sandy Cheeks is there too. That's what's throwing me. It's no other SpongeBob characters. It's not even like and all of the other furries are original characters, or at least they're supposed to be. I think. I certainly don't recognize any of them, but the fact that specifically Sandy Cheeks, that's what haunts me a little bit. Because, like, wait a minute, that's me. Wait a minute.
True.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move on now. I really wanted to. I want to say something real quick.
Yes. I'm gonna wrap up.
Have you guys seen the new Andrew Cunningham video?
No.
The one, the what? Okay, have you seen this video floating around before in the past? In voice chat.
Everything about Gastro's motif of the Belgian soundtrack. Oh,
it's like the
Gastro?
most in-depth shit I've ever seen.
What is Gastro's motif? I don't know. Oh, is that? I didn't know that was his. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Well,
that thing.
I'd be down to watch it.
It was a fascinating video, and then after a while, after just making his like indie game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after and then it just came in with this fucking.
Right. I said this is in my recommended all day. I just didn't even like.
It's in there. It's in your recommendations for a reason.
Okay, well I'll watch it. The other thing that was in my recommendations was this one video about this guy who went to. I was like, this video will find you when you're ready.
Did you watch it?
I did. Well, hold on. I'll go to my history.
I think you're making us all ready.
Oh yeah, you're ready. Where is it?
I think just by doing this, you're making us all ready, which is fascinating.
Yes, but only I could actually have done it. What was necessary in this, by the way.
Yes, it's because of you. It's because of you that we are able to see this video.
Right. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna switch because I'm pretty sure if I don't stream specifically this.
Yeah, you have to stream the window with audio.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, y'all didn't ask, but this is a real dream I had, so buckle up. It's a wild ride. Bless you. So, for those who don't know what a lucid dream is, it's where you fucking like become aware that you're dreaming, and by doing so, you have the power to do anything. There's a whole community that trains to have lucid dreams, usually for sexual purposes, but I'm an intellectual, so when I had this lucid dream, I had other plans. I was in line at a Wingstop, specifically the Wingstop in Aspen Hill, Maryland. I used to frequent that Wingstop when I was a young lad, and I recommend it if you're in the area, check it out, it's pretty cool. So, I was in line, became aware that I was dreaming, had full control over the dream, could have done anything. I could have fucking beaten Levin in Melee, I could have beaten Levin in a street fight. What did I do? I fucking ordered wings. I ordered a 10-piece original hot with fries and honey mustard and a Diet Coke to make meal healthy. And not only did I order fucking wings, I sat there for 15 minutes and waited for the wings.
So, Aspen Hill, Maryland is just a train ride away from my house. So you better believe that when this video popped up in my recommended 8 days ago, my ass yesterday, I got off my broke ass and I went to Aspen Hill, Maryland, and I ordered the exact thing in this video. The exact
wait,
thing.
hold on.
The exact thing in this video.
The video's right there.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it. Hold on now. Hold on.
No, it's a sign. It's a sign that's the next video to watch after
Yes,
you finish your story.
Yes. But because I really did. Hold on, because I really did.
I can't believe you actually went there. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
I actually went to here. I'll post the video.
Wait, hold on. To find you when you're ready, then you found that you're only a train. The fact that they found you when you were in a location so close to that.
That's right. Well, I lived there, so yes, that it was.
Yes, and it found you in where you live in that distance.
Mm-hmm. As you can see, this is it. This is indeed on this one.
It's it.
The Wingstop.
Here it is, baby.
The Wingstop.
Aspen Hill Wingstop.
And then
Oh my god, good.
I very much ordered the honey mustard 10-piece original hot with fries and a Diet Coke. So I was ready.
Wait, why did you do that? Why did you have to just kill honey mustard like that? Use honey mustard as a sauce. Why do you have to grind up honey mustard?
No, actually,
How could you?
It actually tastes pretty good. I actually kind of fuck with honey mustard as a dipping sauce.
You killed honey mustard.
Yeah, I did. That's right. This is what they use. This is why I'm not a vegan, a pussy ass vegan. I eat honey mustard. I ate them.
Wait, pussy ass vegan? What? Huh? What?
Where's the fucking
I need you to imagine like a really sad, fucking pathetic looking face right now. like a fucking schlop.